Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense will get the football first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Scanning the field, it's Huff. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tompkins.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wildcats are on the move. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Stands in and takes the hit. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a... Here. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Huff. Quickly to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The hand to the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Steps away to find some room. He's open on the right. Going airborne. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Cotton. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. But now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Another incompletion on third down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Finds a little space. Brings into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Reads it, fires complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing and cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Wide open downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Albert. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Huff. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. He makes the catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tompkins. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Albert. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
To the air, it's Huff. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Punt is on its way. Stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Cotton. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Huff. Got his man downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it himself. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Sharp. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm.
Turning it on. That that one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
31, Kentucky, 20.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Complete to start this drive. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Leaves it with the running back. And he's still running after the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. There's the pressure. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. On the ground, it's Albert.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a win.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Got the quick completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's big. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce 1 too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Kentucky right back to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before it's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exact.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's smart. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking deep down the right side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And they'll take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called.